Hi my angel fairies, welcome back to my video, or welcome if you are new. My name is Nadi, and in today's video we're going to be talking about what spirituality is not, debunking the bullshit. So since spirituality is going mainstream, a lot of things are happening. We have a lot of new beginners coming into the circle. It's not even a circle, but coming into this practice, and of course they're getting some misinformation. So I wanted to help you guys get it together a little bit when coming into spirituality, because there's a lot of shit that I'm seeing happening from other spiritualists who are more advanced, and from people who think they know how spiritualists are supposed to act, and they truly, and I say this with love and kindness in my heart, you got me fucked up. So I'm just going to help you guys out, because there's a lot of shit I'm seeing, and Mama's bear is coming out. They're getting on my nerves. It's time to get it together. So if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to thumbs up, subscribe, and comment down below what other videos you'd like to see from me. Make sure to follow me on my social media so you can get even more information about spiritual work or details on my makeup, because I know you guys love it and I'm so grateful that you do. Let's finally hop into the video. And don't forget to turn on the post notification button so you'll be notified whenever I post. All right. The first thing I definitely want to talk about is this love and light trope, or this being nice, kind, and timid to people who are disrespecting you. And let me tell you something. Let me give y'all the tea, because it's happened to me a lot where I give off this persona of being nice and loving and kind, because that's who I am. That's a part of me. But I could also be a bitch. I could also curse your ass out if you try me. And a lot of people only see the side of me being nice and kind because I don't have any other reason to show you that other side of me. Because if you don't start with me, why would I get mad at you, baby? Why would I curse you out? And then when you do start with me and you do see that side of me, or you see me get mad or show emotions that a lot of people deem as bad emotions, all of a sudden my spiritual work is freaking kaput. It's null and void. All of a sudden I'm fake as hell. I'm not nice and loving like I claimed I was. Never claimed to be that nice and loving, but apparently now you're fake because you decide to show other emotions besides being nice and kind and timid, even the people who try to fuck over you. And let me tell you right now, you my babies, so I ain't gonna let nobody try y'all like that. I want y'all to do not be afraid to set your boundaries. Don't be afraid to curse somebody out if they try you, especially if they need it. Set your boundaries, set your ground, stand your ground. Like, do not be afraid to do any of that. Do not be afraid to be mean. Do not be afraid to show anger or pettiness or jealousy, because these are all of our emotions. We are living the human experience. So the beautiful emotions come along with the bad emotions as well. And there's nothing wrong with feeling those bad emotions, which honestly, I don't even like labeling it that way, because these emotions are there for a reason. These emotions let you know if somebody's crossing your boundaries, if they're getting on your nerves, if there's you need to do something about certain situations. Like, those emotions are there for a reason, for you to feel out. The way they kind of get out of hand is if you allow yourself to stay in those emotions and don't express it, and also if you express it in an unhealthy way. That's when shit gets a little ghetto. But beforehand, if somebody pissed you off and you need to set them straight, set them straight. That doesn't make you any less spiritual. That doesn't make you any less kind, beautiful, loving person than you are. Because what you're not gonna do, what my baby's not gonna do, is let somebody try them. Okay? Because if they try you, they try me, then I'm gonna have to get in there and I'm gonna have to whoop some ass. And I don't want to whoop no ass because I'm really nice and I don't feel like doing that. That's too much energy. So don't be afraid to set your boundaries, okay? I think a lot of us, or like some people, project this image on certain spiritualists who have bigger accounts, who don't really get into a lot of arguments, and then once they see them get into arguments, they kind of, the image that they have in their mind of these people is obscured. Remember that we are beings living the human experiences. So along with the beautiful emotions, we have those other emotions as well. The emotions that you may not think are beautiful, we express them. And the thing is, it is okay to express them in a very healthy way. And if a bitch try you, you got the A-okay for me to whoop that ass. And I'm just telling you straight up, don't let them try you. I do see a lot of people gaslighting bigger spiritual accounts when they are standing up for themselves and setting boundaries. And one of the things about being a spiritualist and being on this path is learning how to set boundaries, if that's one of the things that you need to work on. So don't let these people gaslight you. Don't let them do it at all, because I don't care. I don't give a fuck. And that's just that. And I also wanted to talk about this energy of you have to always be kind and like bubbly and energetic and like, oh hi, and that's not really who you are at the core. Like, you like, say if you see another spiritualist acting kind, sweet, and like speaking in poetic ways and give off this classy vibe, this very ethereal vibe, but your core being, your spiritual way, your spiritual path that you're taking is maybe a little rougher. Like, you don't give a fuck, you curse, you speak in a country way. Like, it's just pretty much the opposite of what this being is. It doesn't make you wrong for being the opposite of that person. That's how their spirituality is shaped in their eyes. That's their being, that's who they are at the core. Who you are at the core is a-okay. Be comfortable, be confident in you. You do not have to change who you are in your soul to conform to what you think spirituality is. So if you like to curse, baby, curse. If you like to get a little hood, get hood. If you like to get a little ghetto, get ghetto. Because that's a-okay. As long as you are happy, healthy, and abundant, walking with the divine and connecting with your ancestors, that is good, okay? See, I'm not that like overly poetic type spiritualist. I can be, but I'm not. I'm very masculine, basically. I'm very masculine. So at the beginning of my journey, I really wanted to be that feminine spiritualist person, like the people I was looking up to, but then I realized I'm a little hardcore. I'm a little rough around the edges, and that's a-okay. To just know that your spirituality is still valid, who you are at the core is still okay, and you can really connect with people being who you are. Be your true self down this path. Don't try to be anybody else or conform to how they do their spirituality just because you think it's better. It's not. Who you are at the core is way better than trying to be somebody else, okay? Another thing spirituality is easy. It is not easy, y'all. It is something it's something you have to work towards. It is fun to do, but a lot of people think that once you get down this path, it's going to come to you quickly. Like, oh, I can connect with my ancestors. All I gotta do is reach out to them and boom, they talking to me. No, it takes years to probably build that relationship. And the thing is, you have to be okay with being patient, being okay with knowing, okay, I'm gonna have to wait sometimes, or trying to meditate and sit down in silence in 10 minutes. It's going to take some time. I can't do it right away, but it's going to take some time. It's not as easy as I thought it was going to be when I sat down to meditate, when I was reading this article about meditation, when I was reading this article about the chakras, when I was watching this video of my favorite spiritualist talking about how she connected with her guides. It is not as easy as they make it out to be. And the thing is, that is a-okay. Be okay with the fact that you're going to have to put some hard work towards building up the skills in your spirituality, whatever path you take. So I always get a lot of comments asking, oh, I've been connecting with my ancestors every single day. I've been asking them to give me a sign, blah, 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 and I still haven't got any. And I'm like, baby, you have to build that relationship just as you would in real life with any physical being on this realm. You're going to build that same relationship the same way with those divine beings, with your ancestors. It's going to take time. For me, it took me probably like a year or two to really connect with them and start like hearing them in my head or seeing angel numbers consecutively. Some of you guys might get it right off the bat. Some of you guys have to take a little bit more time to develop these skills. However, they will develop. Just really trust in the fact that patience is key. It is okay to take as long as you need to build up connections with the divine, to learn how to meditate and silence your mind, to find different ways to cope with certain things, to do shadow work, to start doing shadow work and really be comfortable with expressing your emotions. All this takes time. I'm trying to, like right now, I don't really do divinations through dreams that much. I always do it through tarot. But right now, I really want my ancestors to tell me something through my dreams. And it's taken a couple of days for them to do it, even though I'm already advanced down this path. I still have to be patient. I still have to wait. I still have to really trust in the fact that they're going to tell me whenever they need to tell me. Just keep asking, keep building up that connection, keep building up those skills, and I know I will get the answer eventually, okay? So when you do look at these other spiritualists who are really advanced in their work, remember that they started somewhere and it took them probably years to get to the point where they are. So when you're ready to start doing these and implement these practices, make sure you know that it's going to take time, and it's okay for it to take time. Oh, and also be genuine. Be genuine. Now, your ancestors are gonna know if you just want to connect with them for your own material gain, like for your own gain, not because you genuinely want to connect with them so they can help you. So make sure you're genuine. Figure out the reasons why you're trying to connect with them. Is it just because you want to and you want to do something fun? Then you just wasting their time. So you just, come on, make sure you're genuine. I don't know how to say it. And then the last thing spirituality should not be is restrictive. Now, as we see with mainstream, a lot of this it's getting ghetto. It's kind of turning into a religion almost, where people are really gatekeeping, where beginners are trying to learn, or being condescending when beginners are trying to find out information for new things. And I am not liking it, not really loving it. Like putting a damper almost, like burning out, like taking out the fire that's in them when they are trying to learn these things and they're all excited. So they come into, like, say Twitter, they come to Twitter and like showing or saying the things that they're doing, and maybe it's not the way that you would traditionally do it, but now all of a sudden it's wrong because they decide to take that spiritual path. It's just, I don't like that. Like, remember how you were as a beginner, my intermediate legends. Wasn't it fun for you? Then you wanted to share everything you was learning, all the knowledge that you was taking in. You just really wanted to share it because, like, holy shit, this is cool. This is something that is different from my normal life. Like, I didn't know things can be this awesome or this freeing. And I'm like, please don't put a damper on their spirits. Like, let them walk this path. So if you are starting to feel like spirituality is putting a damper on your mood, or it's starting to feel restrictive, there's a problem. Figure out where that emotion is coming from, and figure out if this is the path that you really want to walk down. Now, if it's stemming from insecurities, from intermediate spiritualists telling you that you shouldn't be doing this or you shouldn't be doing that, remember that it is your path. Whatever works for you works for you. Be mindful, of course. Be respectful to other people's cultures. Like, do not culture appropriate if you're not supposed to be doing certain things. Remember where these practices originated from, and give proper credit to those who created these practices and do these practices. But other than that, if it's working for you, it's okay for it to work for you. If you can't sit down and meditate in silence for 10 minutes, but you can dance for 10 minutes in a very meditative, calm, and empty space, that's a-okay. If you want to meditate by dancing, meditate by dancing. If you want to meditate by just laying down in your bed, closing your eyes and breathing, I did that for a long time, honestly, at the beginning, because I used to meditate in the morning, like early in the morning, and my ass was not moving out my bed to sit up like this just to meditate. No, I was laying back like this, like I was in a casket, and I did my meditative practice. Find ways that can really help you learn this practice, help you, have fun with your spirituality and really get engaged with it. It does not have to look like the next person, because one thing about your spiritual path, it is tailored to you. You don't know, nobody else know where you're going to be led but your ancestors, the divine, and yourself. So trust in your intuition where you're going to be led. So if you're being led towards working with gods, make sure you do your extensive research before you even try connecting with them. But if you're being led towards that, go ahead and go towards that. Research it. Make sure you be careful. Make sure you know what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do, because a lot of beginners are intermediates like that. Okay? Everybody's path is not the same, and we cannot treat these beginners or treat everybody as if we're all walking one path. Like, no, that's not it. People, we're branching out. Okay, and it's okay to branch out. So I just wanted to really put that out there. You should feel free. You should feel happy, because that is one of the main reasons why I got into spirituality, was because I wanted to find freedom. I'm a free spirit. I don't like to be restricted. Get the hell off me. That's my energy. You got to get the hell off of me. And when I got into spirituality, everybody got the hell off of me, and I just felt so good, baby. So I hope that kind of helped, because yeah, it is starting to feel restricting for beginners. I can see it. I can see them straying away from this because of all this stuff that's going on with the mainstream, and people getting mad because everybody is getting into it. I'm like, y'all, mind y'all business, okay? We're supposed to be focusing on our path. Just focus on that, okay? Unless somebody is has a very big platform and they're spreading misinformation, then do something about it. But if it's a beginner trying to learn stuff and you know they make mistakes just like we did, you're going to make mistakes down your path. Let them do that so they can learn from it and then they can walk a different path than what they were. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope it helps some of you guys down your path. I know spirituality is like a vast, it's so big, so much to learn, and it can be so fun. And I want you guys to have fun while you're researching these practices. Start implementing them into your lives because it's what you deserve. I had fun when I started out as a beginner. You deserve it too. So if you feel like you not having fun, it's okay, baby. Tell them motherfuckers to shut up and just let you do you. All right. So if you guys learned anything, that is freaking awesome. And if you guys did end up liking this video, make sure to thumbs it up, subscribe, and turn on that post notification button so you won't miss more videos from me. Make sure to stop by my shop if you want to see Black women as supernatural ethereal beings. And I will see you lovely, beautiful little angel fairies next time. Bye, my loves. Have a beautiful, abundant, gorgeous day.
For a lifetime underneath the moonlight, 'cause I don't want us to go. No, I don't want us to go. Yeah, you could be my